What up, robots? So, I've been on a bit of hiatus from the game, not been playing so much, so my buttons are all over the place. Yeah, so 14 days until release. What are people looking forward to the most? What are we wanting to see? Why is my controls all messed up? I think I was doing a challenge run last time I played. So I unbound the mouse button so I couldn't attack. But anyway, so yeah, what are people looking forward to? Obviously we don't know exactly what's going to be in there, but from what's been leaked by the devs, and what are you hoping for? Is there any content you want to see me do? Probably a video on explaining how Jinx Murphy talks, because at the moment it makes no sense. But yeah, what kind of content would you like to see on the build up to the full release? Because I want to try and push a video between now and release every single day. So I need some ideas of what to bring out. Anything specific? Do I do any kind of guides on what I think the prep to 1.0 should look like? If you want to carry on playing Roboquest at this time, what should you be working on? Because obviously progress isn't going to carry over. Builds are going to be buffed or nerfed. Items are going to change. Guns are going to change. Like, even spawn spots of secrets are going to change. So do you think there is really prep that you can do to like level up your own skill pre-release? Other than just getting mechanically better? I'd like to hear your thoughts. Do you think there is insight that could be had on things to work on? This has got ricochet and I really wish it didn't. Or do I do some videos on premises on like how to make a good build in Roboquest? Because something like that is going to transfer over, even if the abilities are changing. Being able to recognise how to pick a good option is still going to be there. Like, do you just build around one aspect of your kit? Do you do a couple? Do you try and wear yourself thin? Like, trying to do too many things with a build normally doesn't work. Like trying to do commando with a gun rocket shorty build, like you can kind of make it work if you consider like marking shotty as part of a shotty build and then don't take anything else, and then pick up warning rockets and then a couple of other rocket things. You can almost get a hybrid, but the problem is, for the most part, if you wear yourself too thin for most of the characters, you end up not really. It's kind of the jack of all trades, master of none situation. But the problem is in Roboquest, like, if you master one to two of the aspects of your character, you tend to be able to have that just carry you through and not need the other aspect, or the other aspect doesn't have to be as strong. And that tends to be the case a lot more often than not. Like, I can't think of too many builds where we build around a few aspects of the build. Like, even Recon, you tend to build purely around dash and cutlass, or like dash and gun. It's rare that you'll do dash, gun and dagger, because the synergy just isn't quite strong enough to have all three. I could probably make it work, thinking about it, but yeah, it's something interesting that could be discussed. I'm not really thinking about this build at all. I am purely on autopilot because these first levels are quite easy. Haven't really thought about my build much either. What am I doing? Got alt rockets at the moment. Let's grab some shock drones. No, this is a perfect example of not thinking about your build. Although it's not, because I do actually have synergy, but still. Is there any kind of fun little challengey runs that you'd like me to bring back for these next 14 days as well, like the RNG modes or anything like that? Challenge runs, I would consider taking challenge runs, but I want to be able to pump out like a video a day, and if I've got too many challenge runs that take a couple of days to do because they're difficult, then it might not work too well. That's my only concern at the moment with challenge runs. I mean, for the most part, yeah, I can beat most challenges within a couple of tries that people put out, but there are a few that you people think I'm narcissistic enough to do. Narcissistic? That's the wrong word. Absolutely the wrong word. I meant masochistic. Wording while roboquesting. Not a good idea. I'm not saying I am, or I'm not a narcissist, but I'm definitely a masochist. Change that for ricochet. Doctor turret. This is just gonna be slow and steady wins the race fight. Drones don't really scale up too strong yet. It would have been better if I had marking shot. Trade. I do like that I rolled my weapon for mob clearing just as I was going into a boss as well. That was smart, wasn't it? Are you looking forward to the game potentially getting harder as well? Because, as you probably just saw there, it wasn't. I don't have to concentrate on this game. I will have to at Haven because I'm playing engineer. What kind of enemies would you be interested in seeing as well in future changes? You know, the crab bots from Sonic, something like that would be interesting. He shoots forward and backwards, walks sideways. Head bonking is marking. I'll just take the rice cooker. Rice cooker and leave it at that. We're probably going to call this series the Countdown. Because I know most of you are super hyped about the release and cannot wait. Like, it gets brought up every single day in the Discord of just like, release when? Can't wait until XXX. I do love, by the way, that people are still like coming in being like, when's release date? Like, it says it in like 5 different places on the Discord, or you can search for it. Now, typing out a whole sentence asking when the release date is actually more effort. You might not think it. It's actually more effort than typing in more or less the same thing in the search bar. For some reason, generations have forgotten how to use like Google or search functions. People complain about old people not knowing how to use stuff, and then as generations get younger and younger, they just get more and more lazy and just expect people to give them the answer on a platter. rather than using their own ability to search. That was a juicy rocket jump. I think a lot of people underestimate how much damage rocket jumps can do, man. They are so strong. Like, most ult fires are very, very strong in this game. Pressing all the wrong buttons. Baby boom. I'm gonna grab this. We have a whistle. So we have a small amount of movement speed after opening a door. So this will give us some bonus damage against bosses for the first, what, 6 seconds? 12 seconds. If I make it through this room, damn, that was a lot of damage to take. I could have got insta-geared landing on it, gun porn like that. Hardcore focus for a minute, because this is a semi-challenging room, despite the fact I said I didn't have to concentrate on this game anymore. Go down. It's difficult to ask questions about what people think is going to be in the game, because so many people were in like closed test that just aren't allowed to talk about the closed test and what they know about it. So being like, what do you think is going to be in the game? It's like, well, it baits people to either lie, say something that they know flat isn't going to be in the game, or like unintentionally break NDAs. But I respect all the people that try to avoid any spoilers by not joining it. You're gonna be, it's gonna be so much fun. It really is. Oop. Dual Uzi. I'll grab that as an offhand. I'm not going to use it because I'm going to use this laser saw. Gotta love me some laser saw. Doesn't work with baby boom, but I don't care. I want both of these. Like, the drone's reflecting damage is the main reason that I take elemental drones. It's such a underspoken about mechanic of it. It's so strong. I wouldn't necessarily say it's underrated, because anyone who knows about it knows how strong it is. But it just doesn't get like spoken about really. This is gonna be so slow, both my weapons are burning. Chunk of damage taken. How do you all feel about puzzle rooms? Because I know a lot of people have issues with puzzle rooms being made like too easy with certain movement things. Like if I take a jetpack, or if I take triple jump, I can cheese like half the puzzle rooms in the game. But I can also do it with rocket jumping. Rocket jumping takes a little bit more skill to do it, but not, honestly, not that much. It's just knowing, like if you know the angle of each puzzle room that you're going to need to use a rocket jump in, then it's crazy strong. But even if you don't know that specific information, it's not too difficult just to kind of ad-lib a path that is safer than if you were trying to do the jumping puzzle properly. But is that something that's okay? Should there be certain things which are only really challenging early on in the game, and once you get enough unlocks and have enough skill you can bypass them? I'm not sure how I feel about it, because I really enjoy being like good at the jumping puzzles from the actual jumping mechanic side of the game, but being able to cheese them really quickly after you've got used to the game in so many hours does actually feel really good. Now I'm going to take reload. I shouldn't need... Beach Ball's the stronger option there, but I shouldn't need it. I may well eat those words later, but we shall see. And I'm really reloading a fair amount because I don't really use pocket reload. And there's Electro Revenge, sweet. So that's why I took those items. Like, I would generally recommend, if you have the option for Beach Ball, you probably want to go Beach Ball. It's just a lot safer. I'm just probably being a little bit arrogant about my skill and not needing it. Boom. There are definitely though some kind of one-hit scenarios with gun pawns that the Beach Ball would let me avoid quite nicely, because that is the main way I die, just landing too close to a gun pawn. Ow. Rocket to the face. Grab that cell. I'm not like rocket jumping around and doing any craziness at the moment because I don't feel like it. Don't have the energy to exert doing crazy stuff. I just want to play solid at the moment. And as I'm still like warming back up to the game because I've not played it for quite a while. Alright, this. So what are some things that you guys are still struggling with on this build? Rocket jump. I love the fight, even though it's easy. You really gave me elemental weapon twice, back to back. I think the one thing that I'm actually looking forward to most about 1.0 gonna be remapping speedrun routes, working with the community to find the best routes for that, and then like optimal damage routes for how to get the strongest builds. It's going to be really interesting to see what the community comes up with. And then I'd really like to get into doing some kind of bigger speedrunning events with Roboquest. What do you guys think about that? Would you be hyped about trying to get Roboquest into some big events? I've personally never done like speedrun events or anything like that, so it'd be a new experience that I'd be up for doing. Quite hyped about doing it. The dream would be to get it into like awesome games done quick. But I feel like the chance of me getting into awesome games done quick would be pretty low. And we need to see how fun it is speedrunning it after the 1.0 release as well, because it could change quite drastically. And it might not be very... I don't know, I feel like no matter what they change, like a standard S% is always going to be fairly safe to do at an event like that. Which is a shame, because the harder runs are the ones that would be more interesting to do, but they would not be marathon safe. Like the number of Hero 6 S% that actually succeed is pretty low. And like any percent runs, 90% of any percent runs don't get off the ground, so definitely wouldn't be marathon safe. Oh, almost broke my own engineering rule there of not focusing down those berserker turrets, and my drones actually would have triggered one after that's done, and they didn't finish it off, so that could have been the run almost instantly over just then. Those things do so much damage. Two more rooms to do. No berserker turrets in here. My laser sword is actually doing very little damage at the moment because of my build. Explosion builds is one of the few builds where, oddly enough, laser sword isn't the best option. Where did that fire rate just come from? Oh, it was lock and load. Gun pawn just destroyed me. Where am I going? Infinite ammo for 1.5 seconds. Running out of things to talk about. Doing a video every day for 14 days is going to be a struggle, isn't it? Yeah, why not just upgrade for a better version of what I'm already using? Free will, mega boom, sold. Buy every item. So I'm probably going to ask this question every video between now and release. But on release, what kind of content would you guys like to see? Like, so many people are gonna do guides on like secret locations and stuff, and probably bigger streamers than me are gonna be doing that, and they'll have more time to put into that, because I'm gonna be just wanting to rush to endgame content. And showcasing like what the end game will look like and play like. But is there anything specifically you guys think you would like to see? You want me just to start pushing build guides as soon as possible, or path guides, damage guides, weapon breakdowns, class breakdowns? Obviously with the weapon breakdowns and the class breakdowns, everything's going to have to be unlocked before I can do that, which is going to take probably about a week, depending on how hard I grind. I forgot I didn't have rocket jump for the 4th time in this room. I know you guys are going to be pumped to see the new class. So do I just do a bunch of videos on the new class straight away? Like, I'm not a creative person. I'm not good at this whole YouTube shtick. I just play the game well and know a lot about it. So I need you guys to tell me what you want to see, and then I can deliver. Because I really struggle to watch a lot of Roboquest content that other people make. Mostly because people who haven't got many hours in the game like to put out videos ASAP and don't know what they're talking about. And that always pains me when there's misinformation out there. But like low level content as well. Like, I can only stand to watch a handful of people play this game that are as good as me, because I like to watch the high level gameplay. So I don't know if the people that follow me and watch my videos are the same, or if they would like something different. I ain't a mind reader, especially across the internet. I'm good at reading people, but not when it's text. Or when there's no text at all, because no one leaves comments. But when the game releases, yeah, I would love to be releasing a lot of content for it, but there's no point me putting in hours and hours and hours of work, because I don't have anyone to, I'm not like a big YouTuber with editors that I can just throw the information out there and go, okay, now you put it all together for me. I have to do that all myself, which is why it looks so trash. On top of having kids and stuff that I have to feed and make sure don't die. So yeah, I need to spend my time wisely. And if you all don't tell me what you want to see, my time wisely spent is just going to be playing the game, because I enjoy it so much. I wasn't sure if this had strong enough rocket jumps to do that, but apparently it does. So the reason I went around there is because the wall peeking or fighting in tight corridors like that is a surefire way to get insta-gibbed by projectiles that were shot at you when you were there first time, and then you like wait and then peek and you go straight back into all the projectiles that were aiming for you. So yeah, you want to avoid doing wall peeking as much as you can, really, because it just doesn't work very well. How did I not get hit there? Ooh, that was cutting it close. one of those rockets hit me, the second one was bound to hit me, and that would have been game. So yeah, I really need your help, guys, on what content you want to see, what you think I should do with this channel, what direction I should be taking it on 1.0 release. I'm going to be focusing a lot on speedrunning at the start, trying to push that and help people through finding the speedrunning meta. I don't know if I'll be holding the world records when on full release, because I suspect a lot of really good players are going to come across, and then they might join the speedrunning scene. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to be trying to push the meta. We'll see if we can hold some world records, and then really it's what you guys want to see, because I already know it. I don't have to make the content to teach myself. I need to teach myself how to make the content you guys want to see. So let me know. Comment below. Don't like or subscribe. Cheers. Bye.